Okay, since 2008, she has been a guiding force in Abu Dhabi, bringing meditation and mindfulness into the corporate world and into the hearts of individuals. She serves as the director of the Inner Space Center, Abu Dhabi, where she oversees its vision and daily operations. Sona Bahri is known not only for her serene presence and powerful workshops, but also for her deep intellect, compassion, and the ability to connect across cultures. She speaks, guess, 7 languages. Okay? She speaks 7 languages, and having worked with leading institutions like Mubadala, Masdar, INEC, Etihad Airways, ADNOC, Cleveland Clinic, and many more. Okay, from the Blue Mountains, so she was in Blue Mountains of Australia, to the boardrooms of Abu Dhabi, she has been a source of peace, power, and positivity. And now, our tradition, okay? And now we have the privilege of honoring Sona Bahri as it has been our tradition and symbolic way, expressing our deep appreciation for her tireless efforts, her compassionate leadership, and the profound impact she has made on countless lives. Yeah? So today's honoring will be, today we have a theme for this decoration. Okay, so it is worthy of worship decoration. So we are going to see a goddess in a short while. Okay, as each ornament is offered, it reflects a quality we honor within her. Now, we invite Sister Sylvie from Rawan to place the tilak a mark of respect and spiritual awakening, symbolizing divine vision. We welcome Sister Revati to adorn our guests. Now we welcome Sister Revati to adorn our guests with the sash, a symbol of honor and graceful service. We welcome Sister Rukmani to place the garland, a gesture of love, unity, and deep gratitude. Now we welcome Sister Bhuvanesh to place the crown, signifying purity, dignity, leadership, and the high consciousness from which she operates. Finally, I invite Brother Hugh to present the bouquet, a floral expression of beauty, joy, and heartfelt thanks. Okay. Okay, now the fun begins. Sister Jodi.
Om Shanti. Do you feel inspired and feel uplifted? Do you feel that she is, not only she, all of us are worthy of worship? This ceremony, this decoration, not only for her, but I think it's for all of us. On behalf of us, we decorate her. So all of us should feel we are worthy of worship. It's a wonderful inspiration, is it? Okay, next. We're going to go to our next section of cultural program. So for the next cultural program, so sit, relax. We're going to have a fun, joy. What is that without cultural program, is it? So first of all, we're going to call on Sister Sapna from Sentul to present one song. So Shanti, brother, Sister Sapna.
Om Shanti. So we will be listening to a Hindi song of Baba. So I'll just explain the meaning of the song. The song is basically saying that with your company, Baba, the journey of life has become so easy. I am the luckiest one, as the God Himself has become my companion. Baba, meethe Baba, pyare Baba, mere Baba. Baba, meethe Baba, pyare Baba, mere Baba. तू ही तो है मेरे आस पास, होता है मेरे दिल को आभास, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे साथ, बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा, मेरे बाबा। तेरे संग का हुआ ये असर, तेरे संग का हुआ ये असर, आसा हुआ जीवन का सफर, मुझसा कोई खुश किस्मत कहा, भगवन हुआ है मेरा हम सफर, सफल हो रहा है मेरा हर प्रयास, तेरी रहमतों का है मुझ पे प्रकाश, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे साथ, बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा, मेरे बाबा। करन करावन हार हो तुम, करते हो मेरे सारे काम, करके स्वयं छिप जाते हो और मशहूर होता है मेरा नाम, आभार करती मेरी हर श्वास, मेरे हृदय में है तेरा निवास, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे पास, बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा, मेरे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा, मीठे बाबा। Om Shanti.
So the next performance will be a dance.
चूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमणाय निनगे नमो ಚಂದ್ರಚೂಡ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ ನಿನಗೆ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ. ಸುಂದರತರ ವಿರಾಗ ಧರ ಸುಂದರತರ ವಿರಾಗ ಧರ ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಗಜ ಚರ್ಮ ಬರಧರ ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಗಜ ಚರ್ಮ ಬರಧರ ಚಂದ್ರಚೂಡ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ ನಿನಗೆ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ. ಸದ್ಯೋ ಜಾತಮಪದನಂ ಗಂಗಾ ಚಂದ್ರ ಸಮಾಗಮತೀರ್ಥಂ ಪ್ರಣವಂ ನಾದಮಯೂರಂ ತುಡಿಯೋ ವೇದ ಕಲಾಮೃತ ಪುಣ್ಯಂ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿയും നിന്നി വികൃതിയും നിന്നി സ്വരങ്ങളിലായി ലയങ്ങളിലായി ശക്തി സ്വരൂപം ഓം ശിവോഹം ശ്രീ ശിവോഹം ഓം ശിവോഹം രുദ്രം ശ്രീകരം ಪುರಳಲಿ ವಸಿಮರುದ್ರಾಕ್ಷವು ಧರಿಸಿದ ಪರಮ ವೈಷ್ಣವನು ಗರುಡ ಗಮನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯನು ಚಂದ್ರಚೂಡ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ ನಿನಗೆ
That's wonderful. So next we're going to have another one more song. We call upon Sister Anuradha from Ipoh. Sister Anuradha.
बाबा मेरी यादों
சுழற்றி சுழற்றி நீ ஆட என் இதயம் பறித்து சென்று நீ ஆட உள்ள கையில் துடிக்கும் எந்த நெஞ்சம் சுழலி சுழலி தடி தாண்டி காற்றலங்கை பாட வளையல் பாட தோடு பாட கரைந்து போகட்டும் என் பூமி பாவா கூமர கூமர ஆட பாவா கூமர கூமர ஆட
Shanti. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank all of those involved in such a beautiful welcome, a loving welcome, a heart-filled welcome. Because I know that Malaysia is number one. True? So, we are all lucky to have Bap Dada, right? But actually, since Nirmala Didi left us, it was only a couple of years ago, Meera Didi is actually our senior most teacher, senior we can say, resource in Asia. And so Meera Didi's creation is something also amazing. So I'd like to thank Sister Meera for her trust and for her real love over many years for me, and which brings me here today. So thank you, Meera Didi. Thank you, Baba. And Baba remembered us all in today's Murli, is that right? Did you hear that one line in the Murli today? What did Baba say? Baba said, only you know real silence. There are many people in the world who will tell you how to be silent according to the world, according to the ways of the world. Go and sit by the ocean. Go and sit in nature. People even tell you these days what to listen to silently to go to sleep. But today Baba said something very simple. If you want to be in real silence, you just have to be, one word. Anyone remembers? Bodiless. You have to be bodiless. So today's class, or this welcome class, is going to touch on the topic of Sakash. And tomorrow we'll explore silence, because the two are very deeply connected. And in the worldly definition, Sakash can either mean illumination, light. There is Sakash. The Sakash also in the worldly way means manifestation. When you manifest something, you make it happen. Now in the Lokik world, what do they want to manifest? Lots of money, right? They want to manifest a husband or a wife. They want to manifest children. They want to manifest anything that is worldly. But what do we want to manifest as Brahmins? What is left to manifest? There's only one thing, and that is our golden aged consciousness. Not just mine, but I want to manifest a golden age consciousness in all of my Brahmin family. Because nobody is going home alone. We are all going home together. That's why the memory, when you pick up the cream from the milk, the malai, when you pick it up, the whole malai comes up. Okay, maybe one part goes first, but everyone will go together. So our definition of Sakash, Brahmin definition of Sakash, is when I can hold my highest stage of purity, my highest awareness of myself. And in that awareness, I radiate, I vibrate light into the world. And of course we know, I cannot reach that stage of highest awareness without my connection to Baba. In fact, what is yoga? Yoga is looking into the mirror of my perfect Baba. When I look into the mirror of perfect Baba, what does he remind me? He reminds me, you are like me. What you see in me is what you are. So we remember Baba, and Baba helps us to remember ourselves. And when I reach that pure remembrance, that pure awareness, that pure consciousness, what comes out of me is goodness. All the virtues, all the powers, just spreading light into the world. So why do we want to send Sakash? There's a difference between good wishes and Sakash. Good wishes? Well, I have good wishes for you. I have no bad feelings for you, and I wish you well. These good wishes come from soul to soul. But Sakash is something else. Sometimes Baba has said, you can't have Baba in your heart, if you have any other issue in your heart. No, in Hindi we say, agar dil mein koi baat hai, baat means if in your heart you have an issue, something else that is not pure, to baap nahi hai. Baba cannot be there. So for me to send Sakash, it means I need to have resolved and cleaned myself so much that I can raise my own awareness to complete purity. Then the Sakash will work. Complete purity means I let go of three things. I let go of my body. Simple. I'm a soul, I'm not this body. I'm not grounded in this earth. The second thing is I let go of my roles. Roles means the labels, what I do, even the seva roles. I let go of that. The third thing, the highest thing to let go of is my story. My story means all the memories of this one birth, which also means my 63 births. Because this one birth now is a blueprint of my 63 births. And my confluence aged birth is a blueprint of my coming 21 births. So for me to reach this place of such purity, where there is no trace left inside of anything of the past, I have to let go of my story. What does it mean? It's actually an act of healing. Healing means whatever I've done, whatever I've been, all my mistakes, all my weaknesses, all past, all finished. Baba has told us many times, everything that's happened on your journey has been for what? For benefit. Every scene in our Brahmin life is for benefit, which means every scene I can remember of the past is only for my learning. Whenever you look back and think, oh, I shouldn't have done this, oh, I could have been like this, I should have listened to this person. No. You went through every moment of your journey to learn something. And that was unique for you. So nothing is a mistake. Stop blaming yourself. Stop feeling guilty about things. Stop feeling ashamed. Because who are you? Not just God's child, but you are the one on whom Baba has highest hopes. Without us, God cannot do his functioning. Baba can't accomplish his task. How do you feel? Without me, each one, Baba cannot complete his task. We are all part of his jigsaw puzzle. So is it worth remembering anything that you feel was negative in the past? Or is it worth extracting the learning and then moving on? Wiser, stronger, and happier. So actually, to be able to give Sakash, to be able to be in that highest place, I must let go of my body consciousness. My body, my roles, which is my labels, and my story. then to give Sakash, I also need to let go of other people's bodies, roles, and stories. Sometimes we say, okay, I give them Sakash, I give that person Sakash because they made a mistake. So I give them Sakash so they can improve themselves. Is that going to work? No? Are you sure? It's not going to work? It's not your highest stage, no? So last week was my Lokik birthday. And just by chance, I was in Madhuban. So I went to see Sudesh Didi. Actually, I just arrived. And I said to Sudesh Didi, Didi, I am so many years old today. How old are you? So she told me. So we worked out she's 3 decades older than me. It's a long time. I said, Didi, if you had to tell me just one thing to shortcut my journey from where I am to where you are, what would you say? And you know what she said to me? She said, Sona, what I have learned in the last 3 decades, and I wish I knew before, was that every Brahmin is so special. Every Brahmin has umpteen specialities. I need to see them. It is almost a disease that we have at the end of the cycle to see weakness, right? And sometimes we don't see the weakness, but we say, I wish they were a little bit more like this, right? Or we say, when they reach their karmatit stage, they'll be like this. It's almost like we can't accept how much of the journey each one of us has made and really appreciate from the heart that everyone is trying their best. Every Brahmin soul, if I held their specialities in my vision, if I saw only how God sees them, let go of any other memory, can you imagine what my stage would be? So after Didi told me this, in my heart now, that's it. It's my final effort. If I can keep myself close to Baba, with Baba's vibrations, Baba's vision, Baba's hope on me, but also on every one of my family, I can uplift and I can empower. And actually the role of giving Sakash is to uplift and empower. So Sakash for myself, Sakash for others. And you know, the other way we use Sakash as Brahmins is, sometimes, in the drama, little hiccups happen, things happen. We have a plan and something seems like it's coming in front, like, I won't even say an obstacle, but let's say a little speed bump. A little speed bump. What do we say? Let's give powerful Sakash. Sakash helps to uplift energy. Sakash helps to raise our own consciousness, but also to raise the energy with which we are performing any task. Even if we are working on a project together, the result of the project is not the result of our running around. Of course, there is doing. You have to do this, you have to cook food, you have to organize. But the final result is the combined energies that we have put in. So sometimes if there's a little hiccup along the way, there's a little speed bump on the path, what does it need? What is it telling us? Fly higher. Lift your consciousness higher. And as all of our collective consciousness goes up and we energize the atmosphere, all those little things disappear. That energy spreads into the world. So when we start our journey of Sakash, when we say, okay, let's give Sakash, it is something that we make an effort to do, isn't it? We make an effort to raise our perspective, our consciousness, our awareness. And we hold it there. We let go and we let God take over. And then there comes a day when through this practice of constantly being in that stage, we become walking, talking Sakash lighthouses. When we say be a lighthouse, we are a Sakash house. Constantly giving this highest, purest energy. In fact, I would say it is a very selfless energy. It's an energy that just wants everything to function at its purest place. And this is actually golden age. So the giving of Sakash is actually the re-emergence of our golden aged capacity. Our capacity to be at such a high vibration. So can I give you a little bit of homework now? You ready? Tomorrow we'll be discussing more about silence, but Sakash and silence go together. So, of course, we have Amrit Vela tomorrow together, right? After Amrit Vela, can I give you something to do? Will you do it? In silence? So to start our journey of cleansing, to start our journey of uplifting consciousness, I want you to divide your time between 5 and 6 o'clock. Because you're relatively free at that time, right? Maybe you're having a cup of tea or coffee. Maybe you have a notebook and you like to write. But whatever you do in silence, I want you to spend some time holding your purest vibrations for yourself. I want you to let go of everything from your past. Just forget. I want you to see yourself as God sees you. And deeply appreciate everything that you are to Baba. Why does Baba love me so much? Hold that energy towards yourself. Because what are you actually doing? What are you doing? You are giving yourself Sakash. And charity begins at home. So, maybe 15-20 minutes, Sakash to you. Now, for the next little while, 15 to 20 minutes, I want you to deeply hold those who you work closest with. Maybe it's people in your Lokik family. You deal with them every day. Maybe it's the people we live in a center. Maybe it's the people that you work with closely. But I want you to spend 15 to 20 minutes with Baba, letting go of the version of them that you hold in your head. What does that mean? The way you see them from yesterday. They did this, they did that. They are like this, they are like that. Their sanskars are like this, their sanskars are like that. No. Let go. Let go. If we want to be useful to Baba, yesterday Baba said, no, You were of no use, but now we want to be useful, right? So to be useful to Baba, I need to be with Baba. Companions work together. Couples are together. So Baba and me combined. So how does Baba see my companions? How does Baba feel towards them? I want you to spend some time in silence, resetting your vibration, your energy towards them. So what are we doing? We are starting the journey of giving Sakash to those who are in my innermost circle. That's the start. The third thing, I'd like you to spend some time giving Baba's task, Sakash. Baba's trying to uplift the world. Baba's trying to create heaven on this earth. So spend some time giving Sakash to the whole world. Let yourself overflow with that powerful energy. Not one project, not my seva, not Malaysia only. Where? The entire task that Baba is undertaking. Let us give our little finger of support to Baba by keeping and holding our energy in our highest form. This is Sakash for Baba's task. This is uplifting the world. And if you do this every day, you know how they say 21 days you do something, what happens? It becomes a habit. So what's today? 23rd of May. 21 days. After Amrit Vela, 1 hour every day. Let's make this a practice, all of us. Can you imagine how the energy of this earth will change? How the vibrations just with us, bringing our vibrations up, can affect the entire task that Baba is trying to complete. Is that good? So, between 4 and 8 anyway, usually is our reflection, Murli, silence time, but special focus tomorrow, between 5 and 6. And then anyway we are together for meditation at 6:30, so we can just hold all of our energies at that level. Let's see what wonder we can do for Baba and for ourselves. Is that okay, Meera Didi? So I'll share more tomorrow, but just to start the journey of uplifting. And so Meera Didi is requesting we do a small commentary now. Is that okay? And we begin the retreat and our journey together. So put down your phones, your pens and everything. And let's bring our focus. Let's bring our attention back to I. And in this very moment,